Welcome, Jen.
Thank you.
To our coach's interview.
I appreciate it.
We're going to start with Sean Marta's questions. You legitimately seem like a genuinely nice human being. How did you get mixed up with this crew?
I blame Ron and Aubrey Horde. They tricked me into coming. Yeah, that's how I ended up here, actually. I moved here January of 2019. And just within a few days of moving here, they tracked me down in the parking lot at our church and was like, hey, you look like you like fitness. I was like, I do. Where do you guys work out? Oh, you should come to Crow Peak CrossFit. All right. So I did.
And here you are.
And here I am. I got tricked.
He also asks, what is the story with the fish in your profile picture on Facebook?
That's a great question, actually. I don't get asked that ever.
So it looks like it's, swordfish?
Yeah, it's a spearfish, actually.
Oh, spearfish.
So, yeah, funny story. I'm from Florida, and so in our home down there, we have this huge fish. That fish in the picture is up on the ceiling, like way up high. It came with the house when we bought it, so it wasn't even ours. It was previous, yeah. And so I always just looked at it and whatever, it's just a fish in our house. Well, anyways, I was home for Christmas for a couple months before I moved here, and I knew I was moving to spearfish at that point, but I was like home to Florida for a couple months before I moved, and I looked up on the wall and I was like, wait a second, is that a spearfish? And we're all like, oh my gosh, it is. And I'm like, that's where I'm moving. I have to take a picture of it. My brother-in-law got up on a ladder, took it off the wall, and then we took it in the car down to the water and then took a picture. So it was a lot of effort, but love my brother-in-law.
That's a pretty good story.
Yeah.
Christy Butler says, Jen, I'm so glad you're a part of our CPCF community. What's the most challenging aspect and your favorite aspect of coaching and living in South Dakota?
Oh, the most challenging thing about living in South Dakota is the cold weather. I don't love it, but
You do secretly.
I do secretly. That's why I wear warm things and I have like 10 layers on at once. No, that's probably the most challenging thing is the weather and being away from, like being so far away from my family. Probably the most challenging thing about coaching for me right now is learning how to be awesome. Like our other coaches. They do it so naturally, right? And so, yeah, but just that you feel like when you first start coaching, you feel like you know nothing all of a sudden. And so it's just growing in that confidence to actually coach and use the knowledge that you do have and learn how to communicate it. So,
What's your favorite about each?
ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you come up with that?
No, she had both.
Oh, she's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite about South Dakota? Oh my gosh, I love the Black Hills. There are so many things to do outside. I absolutely love it. Like I'm getting to mountain bike again. We don't have that where I live in Florida. And I love the community of our members actually. Mm-hmm. That's like, I love it so much. So that's what I love about it up here. And then what do I love about coaching? So far. I guess, well, for the youth program that I've been coaching for several months now, I've loved seeing the transformation in kids as they come in. So when they first come in, a lot of them have been like just really unsure and some bad attitudes with that crew. Mm-hmm. But over time, as we just keep coaching them and spending time with them, seeing them transform, not only in strength and physically, but also smiling more and engaging more. And so that's like the most rewarding thing ever. So that's my favorite things so far with coaching is seeing the transformation in lives. And so far it's been in those kids' lives. So
Well, that's a good answer.
yeah.
Oh, Grace Bow says, what's the most rewarding thing about being a coach?
Oh, Grace. What's the most rewarding thing about being a coach? I think, again, just that whole seeing transformation in lives. And I know that like CrossFit has been used so much in my life to bring transformation, not just physically, but in all areas. So I think that's the most rewarding thing about coaching, is seeing that happen in other people's lives and just having that, building relationships and having community through that. So, yeah.
Aubrey Horde
Oh, I know her.
says, how many snacks are in your purse right now? Would you like to count them out?
That's a great question. That's legit. I have protein smoothie,
You might not want to throw that.
a sparkling water. I actually just put these in the other day. They're really good. Bacon and pork jerky. There's like a clementine. There's half of a vegan banana bread from City Brew. A couple Larabars.
Thank you.
There you go. I have a couple RX bars. I have another clementine. I have an applesauce squeeze.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's a fork. I didn't know that was in there. This is bad.